Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So today we're just going to do cut and paste. We have worked on this a little bit in the previous activities, but these are the two symbols that you will look for. You'll look for a scissor and a clipboard. The scissor is for cutting and the clipboard is for pasting. So we're going to type these instructions about heating some beans in a WordPad. So most of you don't have Microsoft Office, but by default, if you have Windows 10, if you type in here WordPad, you will see that it's one of the applications over there. The other way that you can do it, not everyone has a search option over here, is you just go to all the apps and you just look for WordPad, so Windows accessories, and then there's a notepad, but we are looking for WordPad. So you can just open that, and all you have to do is you just retype these instructions. So put the beans in the pan, open the tin, put the hot beans on the plate, and get tin from cupboard. Okay, let's use cut and paste to put the instructions in the correct order. So highlight the last sentence, get the tin from the cupboard. So let's highlight this sentence, get the tin from the cupboard, and click on the cut button, which looks like a scissor. So you can see over here, this is called the ribbon. Over here you'll press cut. You can see if I hover my mouse above it, you'll see there's a cut, and then in brackets it says Control plus X. That is a keyboard shortcut. So if you use the on-screen keyboard, if I say Control and press X, I'm going to cut that on the document over here. But for now, just click on cut. So we just cut that, and just closing this. And then the next thing we have to do is click in the front of the first line and click on the paste button, usually a clipboard. So we're going to click in the front of the first line, so that is our first line over there, and we are going to press paste. So it's this clipboard over here. The shortcut for that is Control and V. So Control and V. So here we have X to cut. It looks like a scissor, that's why I think they chose X. Like if you can imagine a scissor from that. It's not the best looking scissor, but I'm sure you can imagine that an X looks like a scissor. So there's the X, and there is the handle. So if you ever forget, X looks like a scissor, a very basic scissor. And yeah, so for now all we have to do is we're going to paste using V. So we can click in the front there and press paste. Now you can see in WordPad it already makes this the next paragraph over here. And highlight the next line, put the beans in the pan. Okay, so we will highlight put the beans in the pan. And we have to click in front of the line, put the hot beans on the plate. So we're going to click there. Just make sure to just click put the cursor in front of the P over there, not click the whole line, because now we have selected the whole sentence. And if I'm going to press paste now, it's going to delete everything over there. So for now, put the beans in the pan, and we press cut. And we're going to put it in front of put the beans in the hot plate, paste. So get the tin from a cupboard, open the tin, put the beans in the pan, and put the hot beans on the plate. And if the lines are joined together, click in front of the first character of the second line and tap enter to force the second line down. So because we're in WordPad, they already noticed that we have different lines. So that is not a problem. Save your file as a rich text document with your name and surname. So whenever you have to save a file, there's a little floppy disk over there, which is save. So it saves the document using this file name over there. So we know we don't just want it as a document. So you're going to say save as, and the instructions said a rich text document. So all that does is it saves the text and the formatting that we use. So you can just save that in a document file over here. You go to students, and then you just put here your name and you put your surname. And you just make sure that the file type says rich text format, and you say save. So I just saved that file over there. So the next one, what you have to do is we have to do this part over here. So that was just for 9 marks over there. So for this one, put these instructions in the correct order on a new WordPad document. So we can just make a new one over here. So now we're starting at a new page over here, and now we just retype those instructions. So drink it, add hot water, pour the tea, and put tea in pot. Put tea in the pot. Okay, so put these instructions in the correct order on a new WordPad document. So now you have to select and you have to cut and put all of these in the right place. So that I'm going to leave with you, and I just want single spaces between all of them. So I don't want a double new paragraph spacing over there. So just make sure that you put that in the correct order, and when you have completed putting all of this in the correct order, I want you to add the instruction add the sugar and put it in a sensible place in the list. Save your file as a rich text document with your name and surname. Submit both rich text documents in the assignment on Google Classroom. So after you have done this assignment, you make sure to say save as. Make sure it's a rich text document. Make sure that you rename it as your name and surname. You will see that if you type in your name there again, they're going to say there is already a file like this. Do you want to replace it? Say no and just put any other character after that. So I'll put in a 2 because it's the second document. So just make sure about that. And don't forget where you saved that file, because when you have to upload it over here, you have to browse your documents now to go and try and find that. So I know that I put it over here. So yes, there and there. So there are my 2 files, and I just say open. Oh, you press Control while clicking to choose more than one file if you have to upload more than one. So I'm keeping in my control on my keyboard, control button, just for in case. I'm keeping in my control button over here. So you can see as soon as I don't press control anymore, it's not choosing more than one. So yeah, so you can just choose which ones you want to add, and you just say open, and then you just press the submit button. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day.